me, Dad, I met somebody who really gets into photography. We have a date this week. I thought, that's good. Fast forward a few months down the line, and this young woman, I think her name was Sarah, comes along for a camping weekend. It's April. The flowers are not blooming that much, but we decide to take a walk. Sean gets everything started by pointing out these really unusual bugs. 10 photos later, and then it's only Sean, Sarah still is taking photos. So an hour and 15 minutes later, we complete what should have been a 30-minute walk. They were great pictures. That's when I knew we were in it for the long haul. Yeah, the details are important, and you know the most important detail is that the two of you love each other, understand each other, and grow together. That's what makes a family. That's what creates the memories of a life together. Quiero desearles a ambos una vida feliz juntos. I want to wish you both a happy life together.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next toast comes from Ian Clark.
I appreciate you letting me speak twice today. I know I've already said quite a bit. No quiero. I'll try to make this one quick. Today is Sean and Sarah's day. Today is a day of happiness and celebration. Today we celebrate the beauty of life and two lives merging together. But for many of us, today is also a sad day. Today we are missing a very large part of us. Today we recognize the beauty of life is also fleeting and not to be taken for granted. Our mother, Michelle, loves Sarah like she was one of her own. Long before the engagement, Sarah was part of our family, in part because Mom knew how much Sean and Sarah loved each other, and because it was so obvious that they were destined to make it to today. Unfortunately, it seems that Mom wasn't. As hard as she fought, as much as she kept saying she at least wanted to make it to the wedding, if nothing else, it appears that fate had other plans for her. Sorry. I have no doubt, though, that if Mom was here tonight, she would be standing here instead of me. She'd be overwhelmed with emotion, telling you both how much she loves you and how proud of both of you she is. She'd be gushing to everyone here about her beautiful grandson, Wyatt. She would pull Sarah close and hug her tight and officially welcome her to the family. And tell her to take good care of her son, as she always knew Sarah would. And she'd be dancing with me and with Sean and with all of her family and friends. And our hearts would be full of love and laughter and hope. So, let us honor her memory by dancing tonight. By showing how proud we are of Sean and Sarah for the life that they've built. Let's honor her by never hesitating to say, I love you, and spending time with each other and enjoying this night to its fullest.
And ladies and gentlemen, your next toast will come from Jenny Dorfman.
Okay, so my speech is not as emotional, and it's a little longer, so get comfortable. For those of you who don't know, I am Sarah's sister, the matron of honor. I'm also her best friend. Sarah, you look absolutely gorgeous tonight, and Sean, you don't look too bad yourself. You're pretty handsome. As I look at both of you now, all I can see is pure happiness, love that radiates so brightly between the two of you. I want to start off by saying that having a sister is literally one of the greatest things I could ever ask for. Sorry. You are one of the greatest experiences I've gotten to enjoy in this stage of my life. Having a little sister is even better because I get to be the boss. When we played Barbies when we were little, Sarah was always doomed to be Skipper or Ken. When we played school, Sarah always had to be that disobedient student. Despite all of these less than desirable roles and not always be the nicest to her, like the time I convinced her she was adopted, Sarah was always right there, and she always wanted to follow in the footsteps of her big sister. But the truth is, Sarah, and what you don't know, there is so much about you that I love and treasure. I have watched you grow, mature, and evolve to the gorgeous woman that sits here before us today. Sarah, you are truly beautiful on the inside as well on the outside. You are incredibly genuine, and you always stay true to yourself. Whether you are singing in the shower or car at the top of your mistuned lungs, taking photos for hours on a hike, and never afraid to show her intense love of zebras. Sarah, you always find the joy in little things. You put thought, effort, and dedication into everything you do. Being an aunt to Daniel, teaching those little kiddos, going to grad school, being a mom to a very lovely dog, being a daughter, a friend, and a sister. I know, Sarah, that you will approach your new role as wife in the same way that you do in everything. Sean, this makes you one lucky man. Now, I never knew Sean before Sarah. I know, was there ever a time before Sarah? So I will let the best man, Dan, tell you some stories from his childhood experiences. But what I can tell you, you are the perfect man for my sister. I know that because Sarah is the same woman she always has been. But she's better. Sean, you are smart, loyal, and funny. You can count on Sean because you are compassionate, energetic, motivated, and one of the most easygoing people I know. As you can see, separately, Sarah and Sean are each phenomenal individuals. Together, they are unstoppable. They will have a marriage that everyone hopes and dreams for. They are truly a perfect match. I know that you'll be able to ride this thing called life. You are best friends, soulmates, and now husband and wife. Please stand and raise your glass while I toast the bride and groom. Sarah and Sean, may your life together be filled with laughter and your hearts filled with love. Congratulations, I love you both. Here's to forever and always.
And ladies and gentlemen, our final toast this evening will come from Dan Shevline.
I knew you could, sir.
Thank you. I'll be here all night to questions and I've known Sean for a very long time, since he used to take shirtless MySpace pictures and showing off his 12-year-old toned body. It's very odd. Strange vitamins in your family. And we worked together ever since. We started working together at where all the cool kids go. We worked in the audiovisual club in high school. Sean was the president of the audiovisual club, King of the Nerds. And we were really good. And I remember the first day I started working with him, I came home and I was like, this guy, man, he's such a creature. What a jerk. But we didn't get along at all. Because it was very demanding. His musical choices was mine. It was my job. But after working with him for long enough, we've learned to complement each other, I think. We've worked together pretty much in one facet or another ever since. And I remember a few years ago, Sean was, in a very Sean way, decided that I need a girlfriend. And he just decided that's what he was going to do. And so it went out and it was a bit more power to you. Good luck finding that. Because we knew that we all loved to refer to Sean as a space cadet, because he has that engineer's brain where, had the wedding planner not told him to, I don't know if he would have come out of the rain outside. Sarah would have told him, get into that part. So it's important that Sean, being a spaceman, that he has someone that matches his orbital velocity, and someone that keeps going around the same speed that he goes, goes. And that's what I think that he's found in Sarah. So when they're together, you know, they have their own little world, their own little capsule that floats around the earth at a specific speed. So my toast is, may your orbital velocity never decay, may you never skip off or burn up in the Earth's atmosphere. To Sean and Sarah.
Oh yeah, Sean and I were on an AV club together.
That's the best club. This is also the king of the AV club.